All right, so now that you've logged in and you've got your user account set up and you're an instructor in a course, the next thing is to work with a course manager, and we're going to use this to start to create various courses. And you can see in my course manager, I've got several different courses created. So it's pretty easy, as you would think. Right up at the top here, you can say create new course, and that's what's going to get you started. The next screen is fairly self-explanatory, but you're going to enter a course name. You're going to give that course a short name. I'm just going to say Science. I'm going to call it SCI 100. And then you would give it an institution. In this case, I use iSchool Campus. Then you're going to give it a department, which in this case would be Science again. Choose a category. You can see my theme here. Subcategory, we'll say astronomy, and we'll choose a level. So in this case, I'm going to be teaching a high school course, and we'll pick a language that it's going to be defaulted to. In this next area, you're going to enter a description, and in your description, you're going to want to give as much information as you can about your course. I've even seen people throw their syllabus in here, although in the next step you'll see you can also put your syllabus in one other location. So I'm just going to put a description in here, and we're going to go on to the next little step here. So this says course type. Now there's really two separate course types. One is self-paced and one is in session. Self-paced means students can start and stop at their own leisure. So this would be a good thing for the course like I create for iTunes University. That's a course that's really not set for a specific number of weeks or anything. It's just done as a self-paced course. Now, if you do a self-paced course, you're going to want to suggest about how long that student should take to complete the course, although it's really not going to base anything off of that suggestion. You would just pick some time. Or you can say it's an in-session, in-class course, in which case you might enter the start and stop dates that you use for your course. So in this case, I'm just going to say self-paced, and then we're going to look at licensing. So we need to choose a license. These are all going to be licenses that are based on fair use policies, and so you're going to want to kind of look some more information up on that. Included in your iTunes U course for this video, I've got some descriptions of each of these licenses. So if you want to look at what the licenses cover in more depth, that would be a PDF to open up because it's got all of that information. You also have the all rights reserved button as well. So I'm just going to pick one, and then I'm going to go ahead, and this is a Creative Commons license. I'm going to go ahead and hit save, and it says complete the following fields. So I've missed something. Oh, I missed the course image. This is something that comes up often. If you don't add a course image, it is not going to allow you to complete your course stuff. So there has to be some sort of an image for it. So to add an image, you're simply going to click the add image, and we're going to drag it from somewhere to this location. So I happen to have an image on my desktop, and I'm just going to drag it over, and I'm going to let it go. And once I do, it's going to upload that photo, and this is a good space picture. And notice that I can minimize or expand it however I'd like to. And once I'm done, I say done. Now the key thing is that your image has to start, and I believe it has to be above 300 pixels in both directions. That might also be 600 pixels. I'm not quite clear, but you're going to have a fairly high resolution image to make that image. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit save. And once I do that, give it a couple seconds, and it's actually going to have a course built for me. So now you can see right here, it says Science. It's got me as the teacher, and we've got some data. We've got how all the different posts that are involved, all the different materials, all the different students. We've got how many info sections. We've got when it was last updated. So let's go ahead and click on the Science course, and let's begin working on it. Now the first thing you'll notice here is when you've built your Science course, you've got the overview, the instructor, and the outline sections to the left, and we're on the info page. These tabs are very similar to what your students will see when they use the app. So when you click on info, you'll have this spot here where you can add pages for all kinds of things. So Right now, the overview is going to be the overview that we just typed in for the course that we created. The instructor section will be filled out with information when you created your instructor account. That's where the instructor information comes from. And then your outline is something that you're going to need to build, and this is important. That's why it's got the exclamation point when you first open this. You have to create an outline before you can post or add materials to this course, so you're going to have to do that first. So in the next video, I'm going to show you how to add information to this course and kind of work with this format here, which is really easy to use, and I think you'll find it's very, very intuitive.